Now, I'm not the smartest tool in the tool shed. Al-Qaeda terrorist is in the White House shaking hands with our president after being responsible for killing all these Americans and our troops and going and having a war and 9/11 and all this. And he's now in the White House. I know people are confused. I'm confused. But I do think Donald Trump had a point here.
You were affiliated with Al-Qaeda just 11 months ago. You were designated by the U.S. government a foreign terrorist. You were actually on the wanted list. Times have obviously changed. Now you're playing basketball with military leaders here in Washington. You're meeting with President Trump. What has changed in the U.S.-Syria relationship? And then equally importantly, sir, what has changed about you in that time?
We talked about the future, the present, and the past, and so we talked about lifting the sanctions, and there was a decision at the United Nations at the Security Council to lift the sanctions on myself and other people as well.
Has President Trump raised with you, discussed with you, your own past affiliation with Al-Qaeda terrorism?
I think this is a matter of the past. Now, we did not discuss this actively. We talked about the president and the future. We talked about the investment opportunities in the future in Syria, and so that Syria is no longer looked at as a security threat. It is now looked at as a geopolitical ally, and it's a place where the United States can have great investments, especially extracting gas.
Do you, Mr. President, have regrets that Al-Qaeda carried out those attacks that killed 3,000 Americans?
I was only 19 years old, so I was a very young person, and it didn't have any decision-making power at that time, and I don't have anything to do with it. And Al-Qaeda was not present right then. We mourn for every civilian that got killed, and we know that people suffer from the war, especially civilians who paid a hefty price for the war.
Now, people in the military may have a different opinion. I need to bring some people on that fought in that war, and I want to hear what they have to say about this. And is there a level of forgiveness that's needed? Or is this a hook? What do they call it? A bait and switch. He gets in, he says everything he should say. We've changed. Build a relationship with the United States of America just to get us in another war with him. But I pray that he does turn the corner. I pray that this can be a continuation of peace. At the end of the day, we want peace. We can't go back. We can't change what Al-Qaeda did. We killed a lot of them and a lot of their citizens. But we can't go back and change it. If we can negotiate a peace deal and they can be an ally in the future, they won't be a threat to Israel. They won't be a threat in the Middle East. And that's just one more country that wants peace and prosperity in a region full of terrorism.